Hello, hello, and welcome back to 922. When last we left off, Kurt had asked Spencer to go get a backpack for him. Nothing weird or unusual about that, don't worry about it. And we will pick up directly from there. Also, it is weirdly hot in my room. Not sure what that's about. Not relevant, though. Don't worry about it. I bite down extra hard on the end of my pen. I wish it would explode. I would jump up, spitting out ink all over the place. Make a scene. That would surely distract me. Keep me from thinking about the damn backpack all day. Police were on campus this morning. I watched them stop students at random. People who wore hoodies. People who were, tall. I've been giving them a wide berth, but with all the rumors flying around about me, I expect them to start asking about short, sleepy idiots any day now as well. How do we find a tangent to a curve, Spencer? You've done it just a couple of questions ago. Are you still with me? Yeah, give me a moment to think. At what point does the tangent line to such and such curve at so-and-so point intersect the y-axis? That's what the whiteboard says, in Andrew's handwriting, in all caps. So far, I've confirmed that so-and-so point really does exist on such and such curve. Which means that Andrew isn't fucking with me for a change. Probably. I think. How can everyone be so cool with it? Kurt was, and Ian was, and now Andrew is as well. Actually, I don't know how much trust to put into what Kurt said, that Andrew was helping him out. If he did, though, man, serial killers have got nothing on Andrew's poker face. Hang on just a little longer. Our time is almost up. Faculty could have really made my life easier here. I spent the past couple of days trying to find tutors on the faculty website. Even called useless-ass tech support. When I finally enter all the right words and select the right combination of checkboxes, what do I find? The group of available calc tutors consists of only one person, and that person just so happens to have recently flashed me their dick. Would you like to share your thought process with me again, Spencer? I realize it feels silly, but I find that voicing it out really helps. Maybe I could still find someone else. Ask my academic advisor? Andrew will probably hear about it, but at this point it's a bit too late to start taking his feelings into account. Or do you want to stop for the day? That's fine too. Yeah. Please. It only takes me a second to toss my textbook and stationery into my bag, so I'm forced to watch awkwardly as Andrew cleans up the room. He's spritzing at the whiteboard from a little bottle of cleaner and wiping it off with a towel. Don't think he's making any progress. The thing was already right near pristine. So, how fucked am I? He half turns his head back at me to speak. Well, it shows that you've missed quite a lot of material. We've made good progress today, though, despite what I think you must feel. Yeah? Yes. You have a good head on your shoulders, Spencer. I can tell. Shucks. I bet you say that to all the ladies. I do, but in your case it's sincere. Was that a joke? Truth be told, by coming here, you have already put yourself ahead of the curve. In what way? Calculus is tough. It's rare when a student does not have trouble with it. We do try to get the message across that one should reach out to us when struggling, but you'd be surprised at how few students actually do. It's not cheap. That's true, but I wonder if that's really the crux of the matter. Remember that most freshmen enroll straight out of high school. Were you to ask me, I say that most of them don't yet understand that it's up to them to seek help. I certainly did not at that age. Tell me, Spencer, do any of your other classes trouble you as much as calculus does? No. Thanks, I'm all good. Alright, how do I phrase this? We've started on the wrong foot. I understand that, and I'm sorry. I truly am. But could you please at least try to cooperate? Despite whatever we had between us, it is still my duty to counsel students, and, not to toot my own horn, I think I do a fairly good job. Is there anything you need help with, Spencer? Academically, I mean. What's the point of this? The only thing I need right now is to go home. And he's only asking this because he probably read my records, knows that all my grades are shit. Do you know what's up with Ian? That's not for me to... Actually, what do you mean? Not quite the reaction I was going for, but I'll mark the diversion down as a success. Ian's been gone all week. I called him, and he's saying he isn't sick. And I couldn't get him to say what he was skipping class for. You're his, what was it that Ian called him? Family friend? And I don't mean to pry if it's anything too private, but... What? Nothing. I'm just happy to see that you care about Ian so much. He's like a brother to me, you know? Huh. It's not anything too private, to my knowledge, no. Ian never tried to hide it. Did you ever wonder why Ian can't move his tail? You did notice that, right? With all the tail wagging you do? Never looked at it too closely. I wag my tail the socially acceptable amount, however much that is. Ian had been involved in a traffic accident a few years ago. His back got hurt and his tail was left paralyzed, partially. During the run last week, he had overworked himself and had to take a few sessions of physiotherapy as a result. I visited him at home just a couple of days ago. It looks like he's doing well. Oh. That's good to hear. Doesn't explain why he wouldn't tell me, but... I stopped myself a little too late. Spencer. My back stiffens up. He's like a hawk looking down on a hare. During the run, had you noticed Ian acting somewhat tense around you? No. No way. What do you mean? Didn't he seem a bit nervous to you? I think that the only person who wasn't nervous was you. You big weirdo. No offense. Is he implying Ian wouldn't tell me about his spine injury because... What? We aren't doing this. Ah, so you could tell. Tell what? Could you do me a big favor? I would personally appreciate it if you had a short talk with him. You know, to clear things up. You do it. Pardon? You said he's like a brother to you, right? And you do it. That's... I mean, I can't. Why not? Because I'm not... Not what? You know. I don't. He's bluffing. I have no idea why he'd be asking me to have a talk with Ian, but there's no way he knows I suck dick. Funny way to put that, Spencer. Oh, thank God. In just a minute. It's 7:05. This must be whoever's using this classroom next. I know it's a bit awkward, Spencer, so I won't press the issue any further. However, please do consider what would happen if you leave this little issue unresolved. Just as Andrew is about to open the door, the handle turns, and and Professor Reed's head pokes in. He looks past Andrew. His eyes narrow when they settle on me. Evening, Mr. Swain. Good evening, Professor. Park? Reed doesn't try to hide that he's standing between me and the exit. Hello. Sociology is the one class for which I never regret taking the back row. Reed lectures by mumbling what's written in the textbook onto the board. He doesn't take attendance, never addresses the students. Ask a question, and he'd make sure you regret it for the rest of the class. He stares me down as if this is the first time he's seen me since the day of the murder. Wouldn't be surprised if it is. How can we help you, Professor? Professor? Quiet, Park. I'm trying to think. This is stupid. A toddler would be able to see through Reed's little scare tactics. My heart picks up pace nonetheless. Find any more corpses lying around? Spencer, Jesus. Park? Reed wets his lips before speaking. Do you remember Mr. Nelson Fisher? The speaker that went missing on the day of the murder. What about him? I was asked to arrange an introduction between the two of you. Terrible idea were you to ask me, but I'm not the one calling the shots. His gaze drops for a split second as he adjusts the cuff of his sleeve. Don't be lippy with him. He's not affiliated with the Institute in any shape or form. And none of us would be able to help if you get on his bad side. That's all. Need a special invitation, Park? Hang on. Now? Suddenly, I'm drowning. Spencer Swain, I presume? Of course you are. The resemblance is uncanny. You look just like that David kid. Give it here. My hand is in his hand. Pleasure's all mine. Now, Spencer. Can I call you Spencer? Is that all right? Yeah. Not much of a talker, are you? As I was saying, I wanted to take a couple of minutes out of your day to chat about David Johnson. I know. You just want to forget all about it. I'm right there with you. Believe me when I say it. The feds finally left me alone only last week. That fine with you? You good to talk? Yes. Great. Now, I don't know if you've been following the case, so let's both get up to speed, shall we? David Johnson gets his neck wrung out. Some hack journalist gets bribed by an unknown to misreport it on the news. The local chief deputy conducts investigation in secret, and after that, the county gets involved. I'm with the county, so things get a bit personal when they start pointing their fingers at me. So far, so good? Yes. Now, Spencer, this is where it gets a little ugly, so I need you to pay attention. A little birdie told me you've been doing some nosing around on your own. You, Kurt Abrams, and Andrew Park. You know those two, right? Sometimes boys your age get ideas about how things should work. I get it. Everyone wants to be the hero. I'd know. But let me be level with you. This isn't about you, or about justice, or whatever else reason you might think you might have. It's some kid who found himself at the wrong place at the wrong time, and some lowlife that happens to know how to hide real well. I've taken over the investigation over on the county side, see? And the last thing I need is a bunch of college students running around between my legs. Got it, Spencer? I hope I made myself clear. Every bone in my body, every piece of meat or skin or guts, they're all screaming. That's the killer. That's him. Spencer. Hey. Hey! How much sugar do you want? 3. 3? I got Coke in the fridge if you want that instead. No thanks. I need the caffeine. And I need a drink. Okay. I'm in way over my head. Nelson Fisher. He made it abundantly clear that he knows everything. Whoever he is, though, he's right. This isn't about me. God, it never was about me. I'm only a part of it because Kurt asked me to be. I want out. I want Kurt out, too. Andrew can go fuck himself, I guess. The syrupy aroma of supermarket coffee outcompetes the stench of cigarette smoke that used to pervade the room. The mug's damp in my hand, and the thermostat's way up. Kurt had presumably decided to boil off his flu. Still, I can't remember the last time anyone made me anything. Guess this is his way of thanking me for bringing him my notes. Thank you. Shout out to whoever just drove by my house. What do I even do with this? Bring it up in casual conversation? Hey, Kurt, good news. I've just confirmed that David really did get murdered. This old important-looking guy told me right before threatening he'd kill me if I keep helping you out. He didn't use those exact words, but I think he would, since I have a pretty good hunch that it was him that killed your friend. Fuck. I should warn Kurt that Fisher's coming for him, at least. So how come you get to have a whole-ass kitchen? You live alone here? No roommates? Kurt places his own mug on the coffee table before settling down onto the couch. Yeah, it's just me. It's pretty nice. Never thought you'd be the type into feng shui. Don't look too much into it. It came furnished like this. He says that, but there sure isn't a speck of dust on this monitor, or this desk. There are headphones stacked on top of the computer case. The cable is bundled in a neat little loop. It couldn't be me. My parents help out with paying for this place. Oh, that's cool of them. Yeah, I only pay half the rent. You want to keep scanning? I take my notebook out of the flatbed scanner, flip a page, and put it back. I wish I had a scanner. That would be useful. What about you? You still tolerating the dorms? They aren't that bad. I have my very own shower and everything. Really? How many times did the water go out? Just a couple of times so far. You don't mind the noise? It's not that bad most days. I heard there was a bedbug infestation in one of the buildings. That didn't affect you at all? Listen, not all of us can be Mr. Moneybags over here with his nice living room and warm showers. I'm just saying, it's not that much more expensive. Your parents don't help you out at all? My mom does, yeah. Just your mom? My dad's dead. It's fine, by the way. He died when I was a kid. The coffee's still too hot. Turn a page, click the button, hit save. Turn a page, click the button, hit save. I feel like I've sat on this exact chair and stared at this exact monitor for weeks. Sorry. About what? Oh, right. Well, don't be. He was kind of a piece of shit. Ah, damn it. That one slipped out. My bad. Didn't mean to kill the mood. Saw someone who reminded me of him the other day, is all. He didn't hurt you or anything, did he? No, it's nothing like that. I kind of hate telling this story, because whenever I tell people about him, they end up thinking he's God's gift to Earth, but the short of it is that he tried donating a kidney to a complete stranger, and died as they were pulling it out. All my grandparents died either before I was born or when I was too young to remember them, so my mom and I were left completely alone. He was always pulling shit like this. Serves him right. Damn. How old were you? I was 10. There. All done. Aww. Huh. Who's this? This picture is so cute. Kurt straightens up to look at what I'm pointing at. Shout out to the Red Alert 2 icon over here. Don't think I don't see that. God, I used to play Command & Conquer actually a fair bit when I was a kid. Haven't really touched it since then, but I would play like the original few games and watch my dad play them too. I don't know if anyone else is familiar with Command & Conquer, but there's this character in these games called Tanya, and she was like a special unit that you could send to buildings to have them blow up automatically, and she had the silliest voice clips. You would click on her and, send her to places, and she'd be like, "Hell yeah, I'm there. Shake it, baby." It was it was very, very cheesy and silly, but I have fond memories of that. I really like this background in general. It says a lot about Kurt's character and the kind of person he is without having to go into a whole bunch of exposition. That's one of the strengths of visual novels as a medium. Very effective use of that here. Anyway, tangent aside. That's me and Isaac. The summer road trip we took to Chicago right after graduating from high school. We went to check out their new Big Bean. I'd like to see that Big Bean at some point. It was nice. It's a nice photo. What? Huh? Oh, no, he was my boyfriend at the time. Right, I can see that. Good on you, Finally, some good fucking news. So, you aren't together anymore? Nah. Fuck yes. Actually, I have a good one for you. Want to hear my sob story now? Sure? Isaac cheated on me. Oh. Yeah, with my twin sister. Oh. Yeah. Thought you'd be into it. She got him to follow her into her room while we were all hammered out of our minds. There isn't much more to it. Isaac and I are cool now. Though I don't talk to my sister anymore. Oh, yeah, nah, don't apologize. She's kinda a piece of shit. How about you? You with someone? Every conversation I have these days is a fucking minefield. No. It's been a while for me. Haven't had a partner since high school either, yeah. A partner? You had many of them? 2 or 3. 2 or 3? 2. Why did I say that? Spencer, it's okay if you're a virgin. You got 3 years of college for that to get fixed. I'm not a virgin. Kurt. Really? I had 2 partners in high school. 2 girls. Huh. Oh, come on. Just what kind of loser do you think I am? A lying one? I know you're gay. Good on you. Do you listen to yourself? God damn it. Or bisexual, I guess. Or pansexual. Looks directly at the camera. How do you know I'm gay? Are Are you serious? Just tell me. You actually don't know? Everyone knows but me, apparently. I had my suspicions before, but... Whew. He looks like I'd just given him a winning lottery ticket. During the run last week? I mean, besides how you went into shock when you saw my dick? Oh god. He must be swangin'. Anyway. Well, whenever we stopped, let's say it was hard to miss if you stood far enough away. Kill me now. Fucker bursts out laughing and immediately launches into a coughing fit. Good. I'm glad he's having fun. Jesus fucking Christ. Ugh, this must be what Andrew was on about. Okay, yeah, sure, fine. I'll apologize to fucking Ian. God. Jose Ramos. We broke up on the 4th of July, 2003 at 7:45 p.m. Kurt had poured himself a glass of water. Huh? And Alex Sullivan. He broke up with me on August 2nd, 2004 at 10:11 a.m. They were my high school partners. I've been in one or two relationships in my life. I don't know that I could recall, like, the exact time down to the minute when the relationship ended. That's impressive, I guess? Anyway. Happy? Who is the third young lady? Oh, fuck off. Kurt chokes on his water. Why are you like this, Spencer? Would have been perfectly fine if you just told him outright. Weren't you ever unable to tell if you and someone else were a thing? I wasn't, but I guess I'm dead set to keep on digging my own grave. Kurt's giggling choking stops abruptly. I guess. David? Sorry if that was out of line. I couldn't tell if David was interested. Knew him for only a couple of weeks. What was he like? Kurt sighs. The sound of a pack of cigarettes opening and closing comes out muffled from under his blanket. He was alright. It was him that did all the research on the bomb shelter. To be honest, I just kind of sat next to him and watched. It was nice to see someone get so excited about something I was into, you know? Right. What was he like? I don't know. Smart, a funny kind of guy. Doing to keep his damn mouth shut. Nothing like me, then. Nothing like you. Though you and him do have one thing in common. What is it? Neither of you would ever tell me shit.